Today on Meat Revival, French onion chicken in the Instant Pot. Better than bouillon? Yeah. You ready? Yep.
Hey Kevin, we got chicken, we got onions, we got some bouillon and butter. What do we got going on here?
You know, if you remember a while back, Mark did a French onion grilled cheese, and it was pretty doggone tasty.
Yeah, no, it was better than that.
Well, this is a step further. This is a French onion chicken. We're gonna do it in the Instant Pot. It's really simple. What we're gonna do, we're gonna saute some onions. We're gonna add some better than bouillon to it. We're gonna season some chicken breast. We're gonna put it in there. We're gonna cook it. We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna put it in a pan with some Swiss cheese on it. Throw it into the oven or into a cooker just to melt the cheese off.
Okay.
And then while it's in there, we're gonna make a gravy out of the leftover pan juices. Yeah. And then we're gonna serve it over some rice.
So we're gonna saute in that?
Yeah, this thing's great. I mean, you can saute.
Here we go with the
Like I said,
Instant
saute,
Pot
pressure
again.
cook, slow cook, make yogurt. You know, you do whatever you want. So first thing we're gonna do is go to saute. I'm gonna take a whole stick of butter because I like butter.
Yeah, who don't?
And then we've got about 5 medium-sized sweet onions that are cut into about 1/4 to 1/3 inch rings. You want to make sure you try to separate them as much as possible. We're going to saute these up with a little bit of barbecue rub. We're going to saute these up with a little bit of barbecue rub on them because I believe everything's better than that with barbecue rub. But first I'm going to get this butter melting. The nice thing with these pots is it melts really quick. So once this gets down, we're going to add this to it, get them sweating a little bit.
Okay.
And while they're sweating, we're going to put the chicken breasts out, give them a little seasoning, put it in there, seal it up, let it go for 8 minutes. You still can't believe this.
This is crazy.
You're going to be getting yourself one of these.
I guess. I don't know. I always say you got to be smarter on what you're working on. I'm not sure I'm there.
So we're going to get that going. Stick's about half melted right now. And we'll go ahead and throw these onions in. It has a lot of onions, but it will reduce
Well, when
down.
they cook down.
Get some of these broken ones there. Then we're gonna put a little rub in there and just give it a toss. And you'll start hearing it. So while this is doing that, I'm gonna pull these chicken out. And
Season for you?
yeah. And these are just some boneless, skinless breasts that are kind of uniform in thickness. We're going to just do a light coat. You got to put a little more.
You said a light coat.
I know that's
You want a lot of blue coat.
yeah. So we're going to flip that. Let it sit. So once the onions sweat down and you saute them down a little bit, then we're going to add that scoop of better than bouillon to it. That's going to give us that beefy French onion taste mixed with that butter. And then once we get that fully incorporated, we're going to lay these chicken breasts out on top, seal it up, and cook it. So these onions are going to take a few minutes. We'll be back after we're done sauteing them down.
Okay.
We'll see you. All right, well, our onions have reduced down pretty good. I added a heaping teaspoon of the better than bouillon to it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our chicken breasts here and I'm going to put them in on top of the onions, right around, basically making a chicken pizza here.
You're just capping off all the onions.
Just capping off all the onions. We're going to take our lid make sure that they're ready to go. That's open there. We're gonna cancel this, go to our pressure cook setting for 8 minutes. We're gonna let this go. When it beeps, we're gonna let it do a natural release for 5 minutes, and we're gonna go from there. We'll see you back.
So, Kevin, we've gone in to do the French
onion chicken.
We sauteed the onions down. We put our chicken on top. What are we gonna do now?
We're gonna release the steam.
Oh, you just wanted to do that, didn't you?
I did. So we're gonna let it release. It's cooked for 8 minutes.
Okay.
And then we let it sit for a natural release for 5 minutes, and now we're going to do a manual release on it to let that pressure out. So you can see how much it's built up. It's a decent amount. It's still going to go for another 10 or so seconds until that knob drops down.
Okay.
What I'm going to do then is I'm going to pull the chicken out. We're going to put it in the pan. And then I need to pull the onions out, and I need some sort of like a spoon that has I need a slotted spoon.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do, we just released the steam manually. I'm going to open it up. And our chicken is cooked. We're going to get that off there. We're going to put this up. I'm going to pull my chicken out. We're going to put it into this half pan.
These are boneless, skinless breasts, right?
Yeah, boneless, skinless breasts. So we're going to pull these out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of these onions out. You can see these things have really come down. I'm going to cover each piece of chicken with a nice scoop of onions, letting it drain off a little bit.
I see why you use 5 onions now.
Yeah, because it really doesn't come out too much when you do it. It really reduces down. This one might take a couple scoops. We're getting down to not much left. All right. You can't really put too much on. So once we get this on here, can you go ahead and open up that cheese pack?
Yep.
I'm going to cancel this out. And I'm going to put a slice of Swiss on top of each one of these. And then we're going to take it over here to that red box cooker.
Okay.
We're going to put it on there basically just to melt that cheese off. While that's on the cooker, I'm coming back to here, and I'm going to push saute on here. And what we're going to do is we got a little bit of onions left, and some of this butter and beef bouillon, and I've got a cornstarch slurry.
Okay.
So I'm going to let this come up to a small little boil, and then we're going to add this slurry, thicken this gravy up. And we're going to come back when the cheese is melted. We're going to put on some rice.
Okay.
And go to town.
I'm ready.
So we'll be right back. All right. Well, our chicken, I just pulled it out of the red box. Got this cheese melted. If you have it at home, you can put it under your broiler. You can speed up a little bit.
So all you're going to do is just try to melt the cheese.
Yeah, that's all it is just to melt the cheese. But what we're going to do is we're going to put it here on top of this rice. We got all these onions underneath it. And then I've got this gravy that I made off of the pan drippings. So we're going to slowly pour some gravy over this. Get that in there nice and good. And then have at it.
That looks good. Golly.
So this is a French onion chicken, Instant Pot style. This has become one of our favorite dishes at home just because of how easy it is and how much flavor it's got.
Man, it's tender.
We are
Oh my goodness.
with the gravy.
That's quite good.
No, it's okay.
Oh yeah, but it looks hot.
No, it's not that hot. Maybe. That's ready.
Easy.
That's ready.
I mean, this is a family dish, done
Man.
less than a half hour.
Wow. Excellent.
Really
You know, we got to keep up with the French onion theme in the funhouse. you know?
Absolutely.
Next thing you know, we'll be doing a French onion pizza or something like that. That's not a bad idea. So,
I'm all in.
Yeah.
but thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit
Hit the
that bell. Let us know what you think when you make it. We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Thanks for checking us out today on Meat Revival. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you can get all the latest updates. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. We'll see you next time.